Hello everybody and welcome to an unannounced Banter Blitz. We are trying to get back things to normal, or I don't know. Get things working in the studio, so we've made a little PC change. And I'm mainly doing this because I'm trying to figure out if stuff works, if everything is okay. I should be sitting a little higher, but other than that, if you guys can hear me, the usual stuff. I was facing a tough choice. Should I go to the movies and watch Bohemian Rhapsody? Or should I do a Banter Blitz? And then I thought, nah, I really not in the mood to watch Freddie Mercury or Rami Malek playing Freddie Mercury, speaking German, because the only theater nearby only had the dubbed German version. Why not play a bunch of Blitz games instead? So here we are. I hope somebody out there is watching and challenging me. Because if you're a Chess24 Premium member, you can challenge me to a 5-minute game and we'll hopefully have a lovely chess game. If you're not a Premium member, you can become one using my bonus code Janistan. Will get you 15% off. The 15% part is important in that sentence. All right. What else can I tell you? I've been getting a lot of questions, or not a lot, but some questions about my absence during last month, during the World Championship match. And I feel it's not really my place to talk about what I've been doing and what I've not been doing. And so on and so forth. So apologies if I haven't really gotten into it. It's not that. It's a big secret, and I think it's fairly common sense what I've been up to. But yeah, it's not my place to talk about it. That might change, and we also have a video series upcoming about the match. But for now, yeah, apologies. I can't really talk that much about it. What I can talk a lot about is our next Blitz game against Opening Music Theory? No, dude? Here we are. Does this work? Sorry, I just switched computers, and even though Tech Jan is normally very well versed in cable artistry, I'm not really sure if I managed to plug everything into the new old computer the way it's supposed to be. So I keep nervously looking around. We are playing the good old Alekhines defense, which I play a lot in Bullet because for no reason whatsoever I almost pre-move knight f6 in Bullet, which really doesn't make sense, as we've discussed here before, because your clock doesn't start running until you've made your first move. But I've gotten these positions a lot. ED, knight c3, knight c6. I normally start with bishop e7 in Bullet. Generally, I think white is supposed to be somewhat better here, but I don't really know any theory. So what could I do? d5 looks like a nice aggressive way to punish his early knight c6. f4, small quote-unquote trap he can't take on c4 because of bishop takes, knight takes, queen a4 check. So he has to go away, which he does. And now I've claimed some space. His knights are on g6 and b6. Which generally are not considered to be great squares for knights. Of course, it's all circumstantial, blah, blah, blah. But who was it? Some wise man said. A knight on b6 is always misplaced. And once again, trying to get the same trick. Bishop f3, knight takes c4, queen a4 check. But I have a feeling it's not going to happen. Wow, there are people out there watching. I appreciate it. Fuchsia, our super mod, is here even. Bishop f3. I'm still hoping for knight takes c4. Come on, give me that knight. What else we got going on? Zelan is saying cool surprise Banter Blitz to keep me sane. Ooh, I really hope your sanity does not depend on Banter Blitzes. I really hope mine doesn't either, but I'm never sure. Ugh, misplayed a game in Banter Blitz. I think I shall go nuts. Ugh, below 3200 again. There it goes. Sad thing is, I'm only half joking. Perpetual stalemate is wittily, is that a word? Saying, I'm not gonna type now, I wanna complain tomorrow about missing it, which is fair. I did not miss taking that knight, which I sort of announced as my cruel intention, opening music theory. So now I'm a knight up and I have an attack on the queen side, which is a pretty good starting point. Do I look a little dark? I think I look a little dark. This lighting Jan has not really entered the scene yet. Even after all those years, this white balancer stuff, it's still a weird science to me. Knight b5 looks pretty good. I hit that pawn, I hit that pawn. And if I hit two of them, I should get to... I'm trying to make this sentence dirty, but I'm not quite getting there. I should get to take at least one. Nah, didn't match. Alright, should I take this, or is this a little full-hearted? Is that a word? Knight c7, rook c8, and yeah, I'm not sure how much I'm accomplishing by that operation. I mean, I'm still winning after some knight a6. But do I need to? Then again, do I need not to? Our old friend Artur Navrovsky is in the chat. He's saying, hi GM Jan and hi all. Hi Artur. So here's that lethal pin I've been dreading. I guess I'll just pretend like nothing happened for now. Act like it never happened. Try to put all my heavy pieces on the c-file. Normally you want them arranged the other way around. Good old Alekine's gun, I think it's called. When you have your rooks in front of your queen on an open file. But ain't nobody got time for that. So I'll go rook fc1 and then at some point I'll probably take on a6 and hope it's checkmate. Elvin K is asking, so what else are you up to, Jan? What am I up to? Really settling back into cold Hamburg. Oh, what's happening? It's not my move? I thought it was my move, but it wasn't. Opening music theory says no moves, haha. That is the hope. And now, after bishop d8, I'm just in time with all my building up on the c-file that I can eat this juicy rook. So yeah, really not up to much. Hanging out with the family. Trying to find something to watch on Netflix. Pretty much business as usual. Trying to carve out some time to go to the movies. I've missed a lot of stuff. Trying to get back into better shape. My body fat is up from... that's still pretty good. But it's up from, it used to be, I don't know, 11.5% to 13 or something. Can't have that. We need single digits. So I'll try to get as much working out done as I can. Because, yeah, I've been pigging it up a bit. Is that a word? This is checkmate. Thanks for the game. Opening music theory. Let's play against Chess Panther 99. Is that a Black Panther? That was another thing. I wanted to rewatch Black Panther, and then it disappeared from my Netflix. Oof, very disappointing. I can't make up my mind if I liked Black Panther or not. I'm aware it was a very well-received movie, and I'm not really qualified to speak on the cultural implications. What really annoyed me was this CGI fight in the end, where, what's his name? Killmonger fights... I forgot all the names. The Black Panther, and they're both wearing Black Panther costumes. So that didn't do it for me. So I wanted to rewatch it. But wasn't in my Netflix queue anymore. Very sad. Mr. Dodgy says, I'm only 9% body fat, but 34% body bacon. Is that a thing? Bacon is vegetarian's kryptonite, basically, right? It's very hard to resist bacon, I've been told. What is this position? I should start focusing on the game. I think after bishop g4, I'm supposed to play f3. Paco Vallejo used to play that a bit. Well, here, after knight d5, queen b3, a, b, c, d, I don't really see anything very exciting for me. So, do I see anything else? Nope. That's bad news. I guess I'll go for this, but it doesn't look better for white at all. After queen b3, I could give it Zwischenschach, knight c7 check, and hope this king is misplaced. But I'm not sure how much of an issue that would be for him. I really don't think it would be, frankly. So I'll play something dull like this. Generally in these positions, you're hoping to develop some sort of initiative on the queen side quickly. But here, I'm not sure if that's really in the cards. I think it's just an equal position. What to do? Probably nothing I can do about it. Just play small ball. Try to get that bishop at least. Then pretend I'm slightly better, even though I don't think I am in these types of structures. I'm really not better. Yeah, no way back after rook a4. Yeah. White is just not better at all here. So how am I going to win this game? Might be tough. All looks fairly equal. Yeah, not much to do about it. King d3, c5 is annoying. I need to go king d3 first, because now after rook b8 at least I can defend my double b pawns with a king, like bishop d6, rook b3, king c2 doesn't work, so he has to go king d6, then king c3. I'm still not better at all, but at least my king is doing something useful. Here we go. He will go rook b6, I'm assuming. And I will pretend I'm Ulf Andersson and I have it all figured out. h4 to fix this weakness, this giant weakness. And now, I don't know, gain some space over here maybe. Still very hard to think of a constructive plan. At some point I should probably swing my rook over to the king side and hope that my rook swing will be faster than his rook swing. Something along those lines. Still doesn't accomplish very much, does it? G5 or H5? I gotta hurry up to. Yeah, still nothing. It's a sad, sad situation. Probably won't win any game of the century prizes. I have to start paying attention to not being worse too. Yeah, it's just nothing to do. I want to do something though. Not very constructive. Just playing to lose. I just didn't want to make a draw. Not that this plan is exactly gonna win me the game, if we're being honest. But sometimes you gotta play for a loss in order to play for a win. I'm not sure if that makes any sense. I think we'll just make a draw in a very short time. Yeah, really not much to do here. I might manage to lose this. No, it might be lost actually. That's probably still a draw. But barely. No, now I managed to lose it. Yay me. Not a great game. The problem is in these positions, I should explain. Let's say I lose my d-pawn and then I keep waiting that my king can be dislodged from the G and H file by giving a check. And if I go here, you have this typical tactic, rook h1. Rook takes a2, rook h2, picking up the rook. Sorry. While if I go king h2, then the f-pawn just walks through. So these endgames are a draw if black has an h-pawn or g-pawn, but they are lost if black has an f-pawn, with the black pawn already on a2. Anyway, good game, Chess Panther 99. Not such a great game by Jan, but what can you do? Let us play another one, maybe. Who's that? Albert Steinet. Albert Saint-Eni. Do you have a saint title, sir? Or is it literally Steinet? Which I almost did earlier with my shirt. Like, coffee and white t-shirt are often a bad stain-inducing situation. I'm in the mood for sharp gambits, which I haven't looked at forever, while he's probably armed to the teeth with Sopico's video series here. I used to play this line seriously with both colors here, both bishop a5 and bishop d6. I used to be into a lot of details, but those were the drug-riddled 2000s. No one can remember anything from that era. How does this go? You go queen d6 and then I can go ba5, something crazy like that. I think I won a game against Luke here, who castled prematurely. Ugh, the details elude me, but it's a very sharp position and fun to study. What am I missing in the chat? Mr. Dodgy is saying, if there's ever a GM Dodgy, then the GM title has been hopelessly devalued. I still believe in you, Mr. Dodgy. But is Dodgy your real name? Would you be GM Dodgy? Is like Dodgy your Christian name? No, Mr. your Christian name and Dodgy your last name? What's the situation there? What am I supposed to do here? I guess just knight f3. Not sure if I should have castled first. Something like this still looks reasonably familiar. But once again, the devil is in the details. Knight h6 was the best move, I believe, as well. Can I go here and throw more pawns down the drain? I don't even know what down the drain means, but I'm like a toddler. I pick up expressions and then I repeat them. I hope they make sense. My daughter's really becoming a parrot. Like whatever nonsense you tell her, she's going to repeat, which I'm sure will get her into trouble in no time, because I'm not giving a lot of valuable input there. It's a bit like Banter Blitz. Now where should the king go? I guess just castle kingside. The thing is, in these lines, even if you don't get your pawn back or get an attack instantly, there is normally decent long-termish compensation because of the two bishops and, you know, all these squares my pieces have available. But they are very hard positions to navigate for both sides. I think sort of harder for black, which is why the line isn't that popular. But with white, you're a pawn down and you gotta make something happen. So it's not that easy. Castle's fair enough. Bishop d3 looks tempting. But then queen g5, did I accomplish anything? Mr. Dodgy is saying, if I ever become a GM, I promise to legally change my name to Mr. Dodgy. That should give the rest of us enough incentive to make it happen. Maybe some phony tournament where you don't know if the norms are legit or not. I'm sure there is a way for Mr. Dodgy to GM-ness. Is there a way for me for GM-like play here? To GM-like play. Maybe here. See, I thought about this. It's a new thing I'm going to try out. Thinking about my moves. Because here, watch this. Oh, I should have thought about this longer. I was planning to go bishop d3, and I was very pleased with myself, because I thought the only move was queen h5. Then I'll take on f6, and I'll win. But now, upon further reflection, it dawns on me that bishop d3 is fairly well met by knight takes c3, bishop takes f5, knight e2 check, and black wins. So I'm going to have to do an impromptu change of plans with bishop d4 here, which is not ideal. c5, I think, lets me get back to my original cruel intention, but he had ways and means to avoid that. Oof. Isn't it a roller coaster ride, these games d'échecs? Once again thinking what to do after queen h6. Not sure. Bishop g5 looks interesting. Just knight e4 and then try to swindle him somewhere over there. Also looks like a reasonable option. Yeah, I think I'll go with the letter. The letter? Boring Chess is asking, any good war stories from London, Jan? That was surprisingly smart. I'm not sure if you mean my move or what was surprisingly smart. As I mentioned, I won't be talking much about the match. What I can tell you is I was not in London. Should be 7 out of 6. There is a lot of problems for black all of a sudden. The only question is, how do I wrap it up? Bishop e7 probably wins an exchange. Bishop e4, bishop e4, and both rooks are hanging. But it looks like cashing in prematurely. Good old problem. I don't see anything better, so I'll do it. But I feel somewhat dirty about it. Let's continue this little dance. Child's dance. But I was hitting your rook. And Albert saw any, or Albert Stainet does resign because that rook will be missed. Mr. Dodgy is asking, what can you tell us about the mountain layer of an anonymous Norwegian supervillain? I heard this comedy bit recently about, like, this James Bond-like volcano evil headquarters in construction, where it isn't finished yet, but it's like 6 months from it, and then the supervillain shows the other guy around and says, you know, this is where the Shark Tank is gonna be, and here is where I'm gonna pour acid on Mr. Bond. But it's not ready. It's gonna be ready in a couple months. So I was there during construction, but I'm not sure if that mountain layer, how do you pronounce that, is fully built. Torquemada. What's Torquemada? He has like, wow, a bullfighting avatar. Now generally I'm of course against bullfighting, which seems like a cruel and antiquated practice. But, here comes the big but. I did participate in some carreras, that's what they call it in Spain, in my youth, in my Spanish village. I was like 10, 11 years old, and the bulls were running through the town, and it was great sports to run in front of them and then jump up the fences when they came too close. I'm not sure my parents or the other villagers were too happy with my hobby as a 10-year-old to take part in the festivities, but it was great fun. I didn't know better. Torquemada very aggressive here, like launching his toro forward to g5. But I'll just go back. Sit back, relax. Mr. Dodgy says, I feel like now we know even less. I feel like that every day. But I blame social media and lack of attention span and all that stuff. I know literally nothing. Probably not literally. But I even don't know how to use literally. I blame Lawrence Trent. Like, he's misused literally in my presence so often that I just literally don't know how to use it properly anymore. Figuratively, I could probably use literally correctly, but not literally. Let's checkmate Torquemada. Nothing particularly wrong with Queen f2 or Bishop f2, but I want to deviously threaten Rook f1, king f1. Queen f2 checkmate, which he parried with his move. It's very upsetting, so I'll bring more stuff into play. Now I'm deviously, another word I'm overusing, threatening rook g2. Here we go. This is exciting. C. Hernandez is saying Lifestyles of Rich and Famous Chess Players was cancelled after EP1 Magnus Carlsen. There were no other rich players. Some dudes are doing quite okay. Well, it would be fun, no? Like MTV Cribs with chess players. Like, yeah, this is my one-room apartment. Toilet is on the floor. But check this out. Here's my Stockfish with 90,000 KNS running on my laptop on my bed. Okay, probably would get cancelled. Who do we play next? Thanks for the game, by the way, Torquemadita, who I finally managed to checkmate. Let's play Yanex CK. Too complicated. Boring chess is saying, doesn't Kasparov charge people like 500 per hour for lessons? I'm not sure if Kasparov gives many lessons, but who knows? You can ask him. Good old Italian. I did some Italian lessons. We call it video series, where I was talking about my desire to push the d pawn all the way to d5 in one go, whenever possible. And this was one of the positions where I deemed it possible. I don't have enough coffee. And note to self, mixing coffee with soy milk, ugh. What am I supposed to do here? Knight b6? Is this the line where you go knight b6, bishop b5, bishop d6? Or is this the line where you go king h8? I don't know. I'll go here. Henry0813 is saying, will you play for Germany again in the Olympiad? I don't know. Doesn't look like it. I haven't been asked since 2012, so not getting any younger. Therefore, I doubt it. But I do love Chess Olympiad, so I was thrilled this year that I found a way there as coach of the Netherlands. And I'm certainly hoping I will find ways to attend the upcoming Olympiads as well, but I have doubts that I'll be back as a player. Can I go f5, e4? Looks a bit too aggressive. f5, there's also d e5, then knight b6. Nah, I'm not going to be able to do it. Now, however, is the time to launch the new and improved Chess 24. Nah, I'm just kidding. To launch my pawns forward. Killer Move is asking why Jan is always playing under 1800 or 2600 plus. Excellent question, especially while I'm playing someone rated 1820. I don't like my position very much. I could even go as far as saying I dislike my position. Henry0813 is saying, you're much higher rated than Svane though, who was there this year. But that's my boy, Svane. He's young and talented and playing in tournaments, so I'm rooting for him. I have absolutely zero problem with him being on the squad. He should be on the squad. Still don't like my position. Olaf146 is saying, hi all. Hi Olaf146. Rocking a Frozen avatar. Like the snowman from Frozen. His avatar is not literally frozen. How would you freeze an avatar? It's just silly. Let's get rid of the queens. I've been paranoid about blundering my queen to knight f7 for a long time now. Where's that horsey going? It has a save. Save way back home. That's too bad. Okay, my position is sort of okay now, I guess. Slightly better. 2 bishops and potentially juicy square. For the knight on d3. But what can you do? Henry0813 really wants me to go to the Olympiad, saying, switch federation to play. Nah, I'm not planning to do that. I'm German. I was born here. I have a German passport. I'm going to play for Germany or not play. Don't quote me on that when I play for Sweden in like 8 years. Not quite sure why I gave him that pawn. It wasn't even a blunder. It was just pure desire to get the horsey here. Let's attack something. Sometimes that helps. Didn't help. Let's attack something again. Sometimes that helps. He's methodically crushing all my dreams. Henry0813, we continue our debate. He's saying not Sweden. Wow, so you not only do you want me to change federations, you also want to tell me which federation to change to. Why not Sweden? I have Swedish blood. I'm called Gustafsson. I think that's the most credible fat change I can pull off. Honoring, I always forget, my great-grandfather. Give me that. Finally. Took a while, but I finally took a pawn. Shaba is saying, if someone is hired by Jan to help him help Magnus, would that be a third, second plus 1, or a fourth, second plus 2? Yeah, that's a good point. In general, I think I'm not really second material, but I'm more like fourth myself. So I think or fifth, if I hired someone, they would probably be 10th. C. Hernandez is saying Sweden has gone cashless. Could you handle that, Jan? I don't think that's true. Like the Scandi countries and Holland and pretty much every other country but Germany, they're a bit more advanced when it comes to not paying for everything with cash. But I was just there, honoring the great Norwegian tradition of going to the Swedish border and shopping there, and I paid cash, baby. So they still do accept Swedish dollars. That is the currency. Perpetual Stalemate is saying, why not team up with Peter, Pepe and Sasha and make history for Yanistan? Not a bad idea. At some point when I was living in Gibraltar, I was thinking about having a Gibraltar national team. But didn't quite materialize. Would have been quite a strong team too, although Paul was saying. Sorry, I'm in plan B mode. I don't really look anymore. Dautov was living there. Stuart Conquest. Yours truly. So it would have been pretty good team for some IMs. For however big Gibraltar is, a 20,000 people place, but didn't quite happen. Let's play, I don't know. John Hartman. Is that the John Hartman? The famous critic? Proust is keen. Are you a Proust expert? The only thing I know about Proust expert is from that movie Little Miss Sunshine. Didn't seem, is it Proust or Proust? Didn't seem the most cheerful of people. I could be wrong. As I said, that's the only thing I know about Proust scholars. In German we say Prost. I've decided to become more serious about my dental hygiene, so I'm carrying this. In German we call it, the beautiful word, Interdentalbürste, with me everywhere. Normally people go castles before going d5, because then if I played a3, you would not have committed to d5 yet, and you can follow up with c5 or whatnot. Well, this pawn structure, ever since the famous game, which famous game was it again? Botvinnik Capablanca, is considered to be somewhat advantageous for white. But of course, you gotta prove it before you move it. Rook a8 seems a little blasé, I think. Having gone b6, you should go all in on bishop a6. ASAP. ASAP Rocky. What else can we talk about? I was checking all these end of the year lists recently. Great statement. Probably I did recently because they're just coming out these days. And I was shocked that on The Ringers, one of my favorite websites, top 10 albums of the year, Eminem's Kamikaze was not mentioned. I've been addicted to that record. No Migos either. Even though Migos, what do they do this year? Culture too? I don't know. I've been very, very addicted to Kamikaze and to Migos, more the older Migos stuff. Fight Night, Versace. So yeah, you know, brainy music. Can't stop listening to Migos. Motorsport, featuring Cardi B and Nicki Minaj before all the beef. That's the good stuff. As for these positions, normally at some point you're supposed to go e4 and then crush them mercilessly in the center. The question is when that moment shall come. Is it here already? Maybe. I'm not so sure about DEF E96. But let's do it. Sandra BS's Revenge is saying, good news is that Sasha's commentary was truly great over the World Champs. The bad news is that there were a lot of technical issues. I hope you can work on the bad stuff and give us more of the good stuff. Wow, constructive feedback. You gotta throw a little praise in there before bringing up the bad stuff, because otherwise I'll just turn all defensive. I don't know, I only heard great things, and I've always been a huge fan of Grishuk. That's why I was thrilled to have him on board for the commentary. I didn't watch that much of it myself. As for the tech issues, I don't know. I wasn't there for it. I wasn't there for knight c5 followed by knight takes e4. But yeah, apologies if there were problems. Not aware of it. I would hope it was worth having Mr. Grishuk around anyway. As I've mentioned, giant fan. Alright, I still haven't won the game or even punished John for his indiscretions. But I will at some point. Chat is telling us some war stories from the World Championship coverage. Yeah, I hope you liked it. Whenever I tuned in, Grishuk made me crack up within minutes, which I'm not sure if you noticed, but I normally don't laugh that much. So yeah, shout out to him. Like, I thought it was great, and I honestly, of course, one can always improve the tech stuff, but I have a feeling it was very much worth it having him around. I don't know what to do. I should make a move at some point, no? Queen f3, knight g5 bothers me a bit. The endgame is sort of good for me if I take in d5, but not really. What I should be doing here. It's a sad game. Look what you made me do. Proust is keen. Run, Forest. Still not winning? I feel at this point I've done enough to somehow win. Come on, just let me have this one. I'm gonna need this one bad. That'd be a ballsy pre-move, no? Knight takes f5. Sort of stupid, but brave, which is not how my playing style is usually described. The sort of stupid part is. Deep thought here by Mr. Proust. f5 is only move though. You better do it. You gots to. Why resign? Play f5. Nothing bad has happened. Knight f5, king f8. And the game continues. Anyway, thanks for the game. Proust is keen. Let us play against Carsten Terhorst. Annoying Dog is saying, my favorite is how Svidler can't resist making obscure references no one picks up on, then turns red with embarrassment. Yeah, I feel that's normally my main function on this show, to bully Svidler away from his obscure references. And with me not being there, he maybe felt a bit unhinged once I tuned in and he's talking about women's cricket within the first 10 seconds of me watching. And I was like, what have I done? This is anarchy. But in the industry, we call these obscure references 10%ers. Like, most people won't get them, but the 10% that will get them, they will be overjoyed that they have the same obscure reference. Anyway, Carsten Terhorst wasn't there, so I'll look for someone else. Overjoyed might be a bit strong. Let's play and deliver the coup de grâce. D4, C4. Best by test, as Bobby Fischer used to say. Don't look it up. Don't play the Queen's Gambit. Don't play the Queen's Gambit. Don't play the Queen's Gambit. Okay, that's better. Mr. Dodgy said, we tried to get Sopiko to ask him some cricket Hearthstone questions, but she wasn't willing to do the research. I'm going to have a word with Sopiko. That's part of the job. You got to put in the research to troll Svidler about his hobbies, his Twitch references, his kappas, his Hearthstones. Like, I understand. It's not fun. But it has to be done. Sionanda is saying, at least they finally hired that guy Ollie to do makeup and fetch coffee. Chess24 going big time, baby. Ollie's been around forever. But yeah, he ran the show from Hamburg. He's normally not based here. And from what I heard, he did a good job and everything went all right. Not sure about b4. I'm not sure if you heard my theory on b4s. But generally, I advise not playing b4 before it's any good. Elvin K is saying, Jan, any Super Jam tournaments coming up in the future to watch? It's not official yet, but I have high hopes. Or mediocre hopes. I think there's a good chance, but it's not fixed yet, that we will cover Vaikanze with the Svitmaster from over here. I'll do my return to commentary. I've been anxiously sitting on the sidelines saying, pick me, coach, pick me, coach. You know, in the old days, I used to do commentary with Lawrence Trent, and we had a great time before people were allowed to give feedback in the chat. So no, yeah, I'm hoping we'll do Vike. There is a very small chance that we'll do something before that, but unlikely, so I can't really talk about it. But Vike, I think, is, yeah, has a decent chance of happening. I can't wait. I'll research the S out of cricket and Hearthstone and whatever other nonsense our boy is into. I'll say kappa and give him a knowing look. Oh, we're both nerds. We both understand kappa. And yeah, it's going to be a great time. Poor Svidler. Stop making sense, coup de grace. Let me build up my thingy here. I don't know what to do. Generally in these positions at some point. Normally you have to man up and sacrifice a piece on b5 or something. But that's not going to happen, let's face it. So how can I win? By pure, boring technical play. Sorry. Jon Snow is asking, when is Radio Young coming back? Probably not coming back, but you never know. How will I come back? Well, comeback is a bit strong. I'm better. How will I win this game? How will I deliver? Sad. Coup de grace. Really don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to exchange the horses. Generally, if you have more space, and I think I have more space, you should not ease the opponent's task by too many trades. But I will anyway, because I'm a horrible chess player. Okay, I've run out of patience. Is this the time where I'll take on b5 under the worst possible circumstances? Let's do it. Whoa! He doesn't recapture. That's what I call respect for my grandmasterly judgment. But seriously, take that piece. Take it and then think. Mr. Dodgy is pitching some new characters. I'm still hoping for Cowboy Jan. Actually, Cowboy... I don't know if you guys spend as much time in Thailand as I do, but you should. And there, on the beach, I think that's a very good career move for me. In the distant, and also maybe in the near future, there's Thai cowboys riding horses on the beach. I'm not quite sure what the job description is there exactly. I think probably tourists can like rent the horses and ride on them too. But I could see myself becoming a Thai beach cowboy. As for Pirate Jan, that part of my life is behind me. I'm sure you know about my rough upbringing on the seven seas. Or actually the one sea, the Mediterranean Sea. Jan Snow, technically, I think my parents, or I know my parents were never married, so I technically am a bastard, and therefore I am Jan Snow. Spider Jan, nah, we're done with all the Spider-Man reboots. I can't have another Spider-Man in my life, even if it's myself. Not gonna be able to do it. I used to have a Spider Schwein t-shirt. I should try to find that t-shirt. It was a good t-shirt. I have a nice pass pawn here, because coup de grace was kind enough not to take my piece when I randomly sacrificed on b5. Calweathers87 is rightfully asking, are there cows on the beach in Thailand? I'm not sure. I didn't see that many cows. I mainly saw the cowboys. So that's a good point. Maybe they're not technically cowboys if they're not looking after cows. Then again, I think of John Wayne, at least his movie character, as a cowboy. And I haven't seen him attending cows a whole lot. Run, Bertram. Bertram is how we call b-pawns in German. Sorry, I am pro. See, I learned your name by now. It's saying, is in Hamburg already snow? I think it froze last night. So, I didn't see any snow, but we're getting there. Yay. Don't you love it when the first snow comes? I don't. I just want sunshine. 22 degrees. That's all I want from life. Crab fisher, like Forrest Gump. Was he a crab fisher? I'm not sure how good I would be on one of these fishing shows, like The Deadliest Catch. Is it called The Deadliest Catch? But yeah, I could see that. Let's play against the bot. Bot 81. Are you with us, bot 81? Or do you still have to go full bot, fire it up? You need a minute. Henry0813 is asking, who's more likely to be world champion? Erzipenko or Firuza? I don't know. Feels like yesterday we were having all these Wei Yi conversations. It's normally too early to say at that age, no? They're both pretty good, as far as I can tell. But no idea. Bot 81 is not around. That is a great pity. Bot. That gives us a chance to play Agres. Annoying Dog is asking, Jan, what's the last chess book you worked more than halfway through? That's a good question. I don't read as many chess books as I would like to. Apart from my Bible, Mayhem in the Mora. I don't know. I should know. I know I read the Gelfand book. Both of them, I can't remember the title, but the recent Gelfand quality chess books, they were excellent. Other than that, not sure. I should read more chess books, but really, I don't. Therefore, I have a hard time answering Solar Knight questions. Solar Knight's question, any good book recommendations from moving to from 2000 to 2200? Nah, I'm really not very good on the moving from X to Y with Z book. I could never figure out in math. If there's too many unknowns, ugh, je ne sais pas. B6, where should my horsey go? Here? Knight f3 looks sort of logical now that he's weakened the c6 square somewhat. But, of course, the knight e2, f3, e4 plan is also very valid in such positions. I'm sure I've seen this exact position more than once, but I'm still not quite sure what goes where and when. The bishop should go here, right? That's normally a good square for the bishop. G6 is tougher to do now, because I might take it. And this construction, with these bishops here, staring into the heart of black's position, has always appealed to me. Rook here. Ray V is asking, any book recommendations on moving to Thailand? Finally, you're speaking my language. Private Dancer. Read Private Dancer. It's an excellent book. Agers is trying to figure it out. It's not so simple, these positions for black, because rook c8 leaves your rook pinned. c4 is strategically very risky. And yes, cd gives you an IQP, so it's not that obvious how to play such. Now knight d7, I'm assuming, I was planning to just go bishop g3, maybe there is some tactical solution. But I'm too lazy / stupid to see it, so I'll just go away. And then she'd say... I don't know the lyrics after, and then she'd say. Cranks is asking, what is your favorite food in Thailand? Another very good question. I'm a bit of a sucker for squid with garlic pepper. Love that. It's very simple stuff. Just, fresh squid, some garlic, some pepper. It's excellent. But I also have to admit, I eat lots and lots of Western food when I'm there. In general, the food level is excellent or anything. I also love my pad thai. Very hard to find anything I don't like, really. I'm contemplating knight takes d5, bishop d5, e4, and I should just play it and then contemplate further. I was thinking about bishop takes e4, knight d3, ed, queen d5. When if I can't see anything better, I can take here and be a pawn up, and probably I won't be able to see anything better. Bishop e4 I thought was a mistake, because now at the very least I can take an exchange here. So yeah, that just doesn't work. I think knight d3 was the only move. Ed, queen d5. And after bishop d3, cd, rook d3, and better I'm a pawn up, but black has some defensive resources for sure. While now it's just death by material. Rooks belong on open files and not on open ranks. None of this rook a3, rook h2 business. I'm not sure, maybe I wasn't taught well on that topic. I should work on my finishing moves. Maybe some Venom style finishing move, like to chop the head off, bite the head off. But I think that's probably unnecessarily graphic in chess. By the way, Venom, excellent bad movie. You know how there are good bad movies? Venom is certainly a good bad movie. I understand my movie reviews are a bit dated. I've watched it like 2 months ago. But it's still very worth noting that Venom, even though critics hate it, it's excellent. In a bad way. Who else can I play? You know what? Let's play good old Moritz Jankowski. Portis Dos is asking, you did a Endgame series with Dvoretsky? I did. Fish1 is saying, goldfish nibbling feet in Thailand. It's not goldfish. Similar to Roman emperor's relaxation. I normally don't do the fish nibbling. I think it's become less popular. No, at some point they figured out it's not sanitary because of all this stuff. It's in the water, or what was it? At some point there were some doubts about how healthy it is to have fish chop away at your feet. So I've never done the fish massage. I think I've done all the other massages. Let's play another game because Moritz is not around. Maybe our boy, Chessy99. Destructor is saying, Jan, Ralph Breaks the Internet had a lot of actual websites in the movie, but I didn't see Chess24 represented. Did you turn them down? I was not told about Ralph Breaks the Internet. Is that the new Wreck-It Ralph movie? I kind of enjoyed the first Wreck-It Ralph movie. It's cute and all that. But I thought I'd be more into it. And I don't think I finished it. So I'm not sure why. Because in general I like nonsense like that. But somehow, me and Ralphie boy, not a big love affair. E3 and then B4. Can you do that? I'll take the pawn and think. But, Not sure what the refutation is supposed to be. I should try not to blunder my knight. Which is hard. I really want to blunder it. Like knight f6, queen a4, check, knight c6, d5. But I guess I shouldn't. Alright. It's sad though. Blitz Dating is asking, hey Jan, how many challenges do you have? Just to know my chances. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, very hard to count, 14, 15, 16, 17. Sorry, I can't count any further. I have quite a few challenges. Which is great. Unannounced Banter Blitz. Glad that you guys have nothing to do on this, whatever day it is. I shouldn't say nothing to do. Watching Banter Blitz is a highly productive use of everyone's time. At least that's what I tell myself. Well, I cry myself to sleep at night. All right, Chessie, you've sacrificed a pawn. Now show us what you got for it. CNN is asking, do you like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? Another one where I'm not sure if I watched it till the end. Pretty sure I started it, but not sure I saw that project through. Can I take here, then do some tactics? No, it doesn't really work, does it? Nah, I guess I'll go e5. Showing deep understanding or blundering a pawn. Like, whichever interpretation you prefer, I'm good with. Beer Delivery Guy is asking, yeah, do you think the Raptors have a real chance this year, with LeBron being in the West? I don't know, man. They look pretty good, but history has told us. Raptors, great regular season team, not so great playoff team. I understand they always lost to LeBron, but they have earned the benefit of our doubt by now. Ceylon is saying, well, technically I should be doing work, but this is better. Yeah, same here. Apologies to all of you out there whose emails I haven't answered. Huge backlog, but we'll get there one by one. 2 by 2. I shouldn't say that. Might never get there. Force a Draw is saying, hello Jan, how's life? Life is pretty good, thanks for asking. Oh, I just got pinned. That makes my life a lot worse. I want to unpin. I don't like being pinned. Zach Lee is asking, what do you think about the great white hype, Luka Doncic? I haven't watched any Dallas games this season yet. I haven't watched much basketball in general. But I've been on board with the Luka train. Forever I saw him play, when was it, 2 years ago in Madrid, when he was already running things for, arguably, the best team in European basketball at age 17. That guy's good. And Atlanta, Sacramento, you guys are nuts for not taking him in the draft. Liam Noel saying, "You're really funny, Jan. Love watching you play." Thank you. Can I pin? The problem is, if I pin him, he might pin me. Chess is just way too hard. Who can figure out all this pinning, counter-pinning, unpinning, needling? Who can figure all this stuff out? Can I take the pawn? I'm better at taking pawns than at figuring out pins. But taking the pawn might unpin me. That's magic. What else is happening? Last night I started watching... See, I don't follow... I never watch anything till the end anymore. Not even porn. So last night I started watching Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I kind of enjoyed it. Then I fell asleep. So to you Potterheads, or potheads, I think it's called potheads out there. Should I watch that? Should I watch the new movie, The Crimes of Grindelwald, where Jude Law is like handsome, what's his name, Dumbledore? Or is that just a waste of my time? Because you know my time is very valuable. I could win an exchange here by going bishop f6. End of thought. f5 looks pretty good too. What's all this Spider-Man talk? Force the Draw 84 is saying, yeah, any upcoming movie releases you're looking forward to. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? No, like we've covered extensively on this show. I'm done with new Spider-Man reboots, prequels, sequels, relaunches, Fox Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man, Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield. I can't have more Spider-Mans in my life. Leave me alone with Spider-Mans, cartoon Spider-Mans. Not going to be able to do it. I'm out. No more Spider-Mans in this life. Even though I did watch the Homecoming Spider-Man. It was pretty good. So, what were we talking about? Any movie releases I look forward to? I'm so out of touch with stuff. I'm looking forward to the, what's called Roma, the Alfonso Cuarón movie that's coming out on Netflix. I think soon. All my sources are telling me it's a masterpiece. And I do like Master P, so I should like the masterpiece as well. Other than that, I don't know what's coming out. 96, I did see that move. I thought I have so many ways to handle it that I'd think about it when we get there. When we ever get there. I think I'll just get out the way maybe. Move B. Get out the way. Alright, so you do insist. Can I continue my getting out the way policy? I should make a move. I'm completely winning, so I should not ruin this game by being too clever and losing on time. Let's keep it simple. Keep it real simple, fellas. As usual, wrapping up in spectacular fashion by going for a very boring but very winning endgame. Be my guest. All my pawns are yours. Not all, but like one of them. Ooh, this feels like Pokemon. Can you catch them all? Trying. I'm trying, my dear boy. Trying hard. I work hard for the pawns. This is fun. I should not lose on time because I enjoy this process so much. But I'm having a good time. Y'all having a good time? time to speed up a little bit before this gets too silly. Thanks for the game, Chessy99. What time is it? When did we start? Why did we start? One more game? Kyle Weathers 87 is saying Roma is very good, but you should see it on the biggest screen possible. I have a pretty big screen in my, what do you call this? On my upper floor. What is it? 90 inches? So I think that will do. See? I like bragging about the size of my screen. Let's play Phoenix 89. I think last game for today. This is exciting. Come on, Phoenix. Rise from the ashes and play some chess. Here we go, yo. Mr. Dodge is correcting me. In my castle. Yeah, that's a more accurate description of my humble four walls. Queen b3. Give me that pawn. Ugh, he doesn't give me the pawn. How does this go? e4 is supposed to be good for white, no? There were some Svidler games. I think... At some point I'm supposed to go a4. Maybe after de, bishop c4, queen e7. At some point you have to stop b5. Probably it's there. Jon Snow is asking, Jan, have you watched The Man from Earth? I do observe my fellow humans. I don't interact with them much. If we're talking TV shows, no, I have not. Did I get feedback? Sorry, I might have missed reading the chat. About the Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. Should I watch that? Queen c7, but that does not defend the pawn, right? So I'll take it. I'm a man of simple pleasures. Taking pawns, watching superhero movies. Not Spider-Man. I'm done with you, Spider-Man. Not sure if I'll watch Aquaman. Probably not. I'm sort of out on the DC universe. Sorry, DC. I'm sure that's a big blow to you guys. Here? Or here. Maybe here. How do I do this? It feels like I'm better, but I should be precise to keep the advantage going or something. Not gonna happen, let's face it. 97, look at Mr. Subtle. Not sure if I'm really threatening A, B, C, B, bishop, B5, but can't hurt to make all of us take a second and think about it. Think about it. Rook A7, very deep. And now for something completely different. One move left, one in the middle, one right. That's my approach. Not politically, just on the chessboard. Hang on, I pre-moved something? Ah, DE. Strange decision to take this and go knight d7, if you ask me. Because now, look at my pieces. I will throw my pieces at them like they were my feces. That wasn't very funny. I apologize. I wish I was funnier. Let's throw in a little Zwischenschach just to confuse everybody. Check. Here's a Zwischenschach. It is confusing, is it not? Confuse myself there for a second. Confuse yourself in the music. You won't let it to bed. I never let it go. I'm a very talented rapper. And I know it's not confuse yourself. It's the title of the song. Go away. Oh, I'm crushing Phoenix 89. On fire today. Always good to celebrate early. It only brings good karma. Haha. Alright, so I have more material than our friend. I also have more time. So that's good news. How do we wrap this up? Probably by playing the most passive, dull way possible. See? I knew that would wrap it up. Thanks for the game, Phoenix 89. Alright, that's it for today. Looks like, even though we have some grizzles in the background, looks like stuff is more or less up and running, which is good news. So, back to business as usual. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for whatever stuff coming up. See you next time.